Yo, yo, what's up, guys? What's up, what's up? Okay, the mic should be good. I just bought a new mic. It's coming tomorrow or Friday. It's gonna be clean as audio from there, so sorry if it's still kind of choppy, but my live streams will become very high quality soon, so what's up, what's up? And just let me know if the music is like too loud or not, but I decided yesterday with the people in my chat that I should just play music. I think it's enjoyable to pass some time. So I already did my analysis a little bit. I decided to do this like 10 minutes before I go live. That way I'm not getting rushed into the market open and I'm like more focused. So I already drew out the true opens, some SMTs I saw, and now just gonna go deeper into this. So 4 hour, obviously we had this monthly bullish, right? So this is really my bullish bias. I still think these highs are next here. Look at NQ. This looks really, really good. Also on the overarching higher time frame, like the daily, I'm really thinking all-time highs, right? So let's see. On the 1 hour time frame, we currently have like we had this daily yesterday, right? Which formed a nice long setup. Now we have a potential weekly bearish, but I'm not really looking into this because it is between YM and I am higher time frame bullish just on the higher time frame. So I don't really care about this, but I'm still drawing this out, especially because we have like a 1 hour PSP here, right? So yeah, keeping that in mind, we have a weekly bearish with a 1 hour bearish PSP. We are now above the true opens. So you see here, we are kind of in premium. So if you are taking longs, which is in favor today, I think, I'm gonna be looking for that like between here in these gaps or below this low here in this range. That will be ideal for longs again, just like we did yesterday. We created that daily, swept some lows, and then went up from a gap on NQ and ES. So yeah. Let me go to the 50 minute. Someone's saying 5-minute bullish SMT. I was not there yet. Let me check. Yes, yes. You mean this one? Can be nice. 90-minute here. So this is what I'm seeing for NQ. We have this 90-minute bullish, not really confirmed. We have this weekly bearish, not confirmed, but a 1 hour PSP though, so gotta be careful. This can push us down towards this range between true session open and true day open, and even lower, but essentially I'm still bullish, right, on the higher time frame. I don't think this looks bearish at all. We just had this big pump here. When was this? Like just 2 hours ago? Yeah, 3 hours ago. So yeah, definitely looking for these highs to be next, and then this is your low-hanging fruit. If there's gonna be any bearish setup today, it needs to be done clean, but I'm more favoring longs here, and I think most of the people agree. Are you a full-time trader? I am just documenting my journey, live streaming to build good habits. So I'm essentially a high school dropout, a college dropout. So I'm not in school, I'm not in doing any job besides trading and my agency next to this. So essentially doing this full-time. Let me double check quickly if everything is good on stream. Sorry guys, just 1 minute. I need to check if the music is good. Test, test, test. Sorry guys, just 1 minute. Ah, this sounds amazing. Okay. Oh my god, MetaTrader 5 is just bullshit. More love to Tradeovate. Yeah, man. If you're still trading on MetaTrader 5, good luck. I've heard some prop firms today having issues with it. Tradeovate is good. Ninja Trader is good. Ninja Trader is basically just the owner of Tradeovate as well, so yeah. Okay, let's lock in 9 more minutes. So I'm feeling way more focused now that I've already done my analysis. I know what I'm looking for. I'm gonna do this more often. So for now, unclear. I am bullish, like I said. We just took out this nice draw in pre-markets. Now we are kind of in premium, so I'm looking at some retrace lower, potentially in these gaps. Then see something here. Yesterday, a little bit mad after the session. I think it was a really clean setup yesterday. I just didn't take it because it was... Let me see. Oh my god. We had this daily, right? And we had a 5-minute PSP here. Essentially, if I see a daily, I need a 50-minute PSP, but there was a 5-minute, and that was just not looking dumb clear to me. But because we had this clean draw, we are trading below the true opens on YM. Higher time frame looks so bullish. This looks like a clean tap of this gap here. Yeah, I should have just taken it, but maybe because of my losing week last week, I was feeling less confident, but that should not play a role in your current trades, right? So that was my bad. I tape readed this along goods, but I should have taken this. This is actually a really good A+ setup. So I hope to see some similar structure today. Let's see what we do. So yeah. We're too high above the true day open. Yeah, exactly. That's why you can take some small shorts maybe, but you don't need to force it, right? Maybe if there's a clean setup, yeah. But I'm not forcing it. That was my biggest mistake like last week, just forcing the trades for no reason. What's up, Doreska? Sounded good. Thank you, guys. We got weekly SMT. Yep, that's here. Do you think it will get respected? No. I just think this will act as a retrace to do something here, manipulate, and then distribute farther up. But you have to know, right? The market always moves to the equilibrium, to gaps before it expands higher. So we have this potential weekly, yes, but keeping in mind here, we have this daily bullish and especially this monthly here. That's really playing a big role in my bullish bias. So, yep, gonna draw everything out. We don't have any news today. Only like PM, FOMC minutes. I don't think that's important, to be honest. It's not the real FOMC. What do you think of 2 stages SMT and SMT fill as a setup? Yeah, that's a really good setup. If it aligns with everything else. If it's not aligning with the higher time frame order flow, if it's an Asia session, for example, of course, I'm not taking it as well. So that's important as well. Otherwise, you're just trading a pattern, right? And I don't think pattern trading will be beneficial, because if there was a pattern that works more times than not, I think everyone would trade it and become millionaires. So I think discretion in trading is really important. So you see here, there's no SMT on the highs. So I don't think this will be like a high for long. This won't like cause a big displacement down. We need to form something else here to play shorts. We only have this weekly and 1 hour PSP, but we're just inside this 1 hour gap. So It's unclear now, in my opinion. So you see here in my trading system, basically yesterday what was happening, we had a SSMT plus a PSP. So this SMT plus PSP was this, if I go to NQ here, it was this daily in this gap with a 5-minute PSP. And in my trading system, I basically have that you can skip one cycle max here in the bottom, you see? So I can essentially use a 5-minute PSP. It doesn't really matter. At the end, I journaled and I realized, okay, it's not because of... I don't need a 50-minute. Like, it's nice to have, but a 5-minute is fine as well. The most important thing is that you realize where the biggest cracks are coming from, where the biggest context is, and you trade that market, that direction of the market. Because yesterday we had nothing much on the bearish side. We just had a 90-minute here that just retraced price and created this bigger cracks and context. And so then if you have a lot of things on the bullish side, you see here, nothing much on the bearish, then you just take longs because it's dumb clear. And if it's like opposing, like if it's a micro bullish, micro bearish, daily bullish, daily bearish, then you know it's not a good time to trade, right? So yeah, that's my view on that. So 3 minutes here. What was your major in college? I dropped out after like 1 year, but I did like digital design and development. So some web design, coding. I didn't really like it, to be honest. Thank you, man. Yeah, that could be also Nathaniel. That's a good reason. Please double check the weekly. You see here, guys. Oh, you're right. It's still a weekly hidden though. So you're right that YM essentially swept the high of yesterday, but it didn't close a candle above yesterday's highest close. So it's still a weekly, but you're right, it's a hidden. I just don't really like it. Just because of this already, I don't think this will hold, right? It's just to retrace price like we're doing right now. So 30 more seconds. Let's see what we get here. We still have this 90 minutes. It would be nice if we create a 5-minute PSP. I don't think that will happen though. 1 minute PSP here. Okay, the market opened. We can just push straight to these highs, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. ES is ripping. $90-minute bearish. So that's why you need to be careful, right? 90-minute bullish, but now 90-minute bearish. So I'm not doing anything. And just see which one ends up holding. This looks like we're going to sweep this internal high to continue maybe lower. Nathaniel, I don't know, man. I just trust the process, and wherever life brings me, I follow that path. So, but trading will always be there. Like I've been trading for almost 3 years. Like there's no way I'm gonna quit this shit. I need to do something here. Because I'm not like... I'm literally documenting this shit from like the first year, so wouldn't that be crazy to just quit and everyone just looks at your YouTube channel and just knows that you're a quitter? That's crazy. I can't live with that. That's my biggest nightmare. So this 90-minute pushes price lower. If we displace here, I'm gonna delete this 90-minute because now this 90-minute holds more. This is essentially also maybe in 2 minutes creating a 5-minute bearish PSP, which can be interesting. Yes, I was in the lab 2024. What webcam do you use? It's not a webcam, man. It's a camera. Sony ZV-E10. So I'm just waiting for this 5-minute to close now. I really want it to be a PSP to trade lower, or else this 90-minute will hold and we go higher. See what we do. This looks like we want to go higher. Longs here, it's just a bit too forced here. We just stepped below true session open. We did this on below true day open on YM though, so this is actually looking not bad for longs, but YM is so much in premium. The only thing that you can target is this high. But for now, yeah, looks good for longs. Would you say you're profitable? If I follow my rules, I'm profitable. If everyone here in the chat follows the rules, they're profitable. I can assure you that. Trading is not hard, really. It's just doing the shit that you're supposed to do every single day. That's hard. How old are you? I'm 21. Okay, this 90 is not gonna hold. And this is your low-hanging fruit. Let's see what we do here. We're still in this 5-minute, but I really think we're gonna go to the highs here. Almost 3 years, Lawand. How's your PNL since started live streaming? First 2 days really good, and then last week just a terrible week. Lost a lot, just because of the stress this live streaming brings, man. It's really stressful, but I'm confident when I do this more, I'll become more comfortable. Tell us about your trading stages. First thing, you think you're the man and you can run the world. when you first have your winning trade on any pair and then you realize it's not really that simple. I can go deeper into this later maybe. How's your week, Bowie? I haven't taken any trade yet. So still 90 is valid. Ooh. This 5-minute close really bullish though. For now, the context big tracks are pointing up to me, so I'm not really bearish here. Could of course see something like this, but I don't think that will happen though. We look really bullish here, and this buy set is also really close. So you see here these highs, equal highs, 1 hour time frame. No bearish direction. 1 hour PSP is your low hanging fruit here. Took out the highs on ES already. So now this 90 minutes is between ES and Q. It's not FOMC today, man. Not like the big FOMC news. It's just minutes. It doesn't really mean anything. Yeah. So this 90-minute and 1-minute PSP can do it. If I see a 90-minute, 5-minute PSP would have been better here, which I don't think we got. Nope. So we do have a 1-minute PSP here. I can go 1 time frame lower with my PSP. It can be a valid setup, but yeah, I don't know. I was not feeling confident. And the more times you see it, the more times you're going to take it next time. So good tape read. Longs look nice here. Absolutely ripping. This is going to be the next target. I don't game, man. I used to game, but no, not anymore. So here, the monthly, daily, this weekly, like I said, it's not of importance because we have it with YM. It's against the biggest cracks. Should be following longs here. So we keep this on the chart, but if it doesn't provide anything, you just follow the other context, right? So we took out the final draw. Guys, to be honest, it's again going to be a day where it's better now to hop off, right? Because last week I noticed it's a lot of chop before we actually do something. And now, I mean, we just open and straight pump. So not used to this price action. Like from the last weeks, this have never happened much. We always chop, but yeah, it's nice to see some nice price action back. I just need to get used to it again. See it more times than not. 9-minute bullish sequential S&T with a 1-minute precision swing point is just a little bit lower probable, but it can be a setup. It was below the true opens. Yeah, I'm just being careful here. But you guys see the concepts working, right? It's crazy. It is crazy. This shit happens every single day. Every single day. Like, I've been through so many strategies, so many stuff, and it just didn't make sense to me. And then this finally just clicked. Like, it's there. Every time you journal, you know why the market did its thing. And if you're made a mistake or lost a trade, it's not a lot of the times, and a lot of the times you can explain why. So I like that. I really need to explain why my trade was low probable, why it was not a good trade, and this system really brings that. So ICT says when you're bullish, you need to ignore bearish PD arrays and use them as mitigations. Yeah. This is also a big thing, right? Fair value gaps, order blocks, whatever PD arrays you're using, when I realized that they don't matter unless they're in line with the biggest cracks and biggest context. That's so important to understand, because here, for example, let me go here. This gap here, it got tapped. It's even a 1 hour SMT fill. That's also nice. So I'm gonna draw this out as well. It's a really big gap, so I don't really like to draw this out, but it's here, it's here. This gap got respected. Why? Because it's aligning with the higher time frame context, order flow, biggest cracks, right? These gaps here, look at this. This big gap, you might think, oh, this is a really nice gap to short in. But why is it not valid? When you realize it's because it's just against the biggest cracks, right? We have nothing on the high, so this is just a manipulation lower. That's what I'm thinking, right? So here, we just engineer liquidity. Look at these highs here. This high, this high. It's all just to engineer liquidity. There's no crack here. There's no PSP. There can be, but the biggest context and biggest cracks still remain bullish. So that's why this is just completely gets ignored, right? So good point, and I really like to yeah, go over this stuff because it makes sense. So what do we have now? And again here, every what I like to use is like correlation imbalance. I don't know, I just named this, but what I mean is, look at this. YM did the smart money reversal below the both true opens, but NQ and ES not. They were just stepping below the true session open, 7:30 of New York, right? The true day open here midnight didn't got tapped, so you might think, oh, we're not in discount. But YM did, so whenever one asset is in discount, I take that information with me. And you see, NQ did not need to go below the true day open because of one, YM also already did, and two, we have a 1 hour SMT fill. So this gap, it's kind of a breakaway gap if you learn ICT, right? It doesn't need to get retraced. And now obviously we took out the draw that I wanted to see for today, so it doesn't matter what happens here, right? I'm just trading at the key time of day, 9 to 10:30. Anything outside of that window, I don't care. Don't care about it. Just focus on like trading your session and being the best at that, because that's what matters, right? 5:50 minute here. So essentially now a monthly bearish. ES is not close at all to these highs. Yeah, this monthly can just, I mean, the monthly I need like a 4-hour displacement, but it can just immediately, because this is a big draw for NQ, right? It can immediately pump us back down or tank us back down. It's all about context, yeah, man. If you realize this, you just take different things that you think make sense from different mentors. That's basically context. So context for me is just confluences. You can call it whatever you like, but it's just taking different things and aligning it with each other. And then knowing that, I mean, for me, for quarterly theory traders, that the cracks, they create like the reversals. Pairing that with context is just so valuable, because that's what my trading system basically is, right? The base thing is like I look at the cracks, at the SMTs, at the SMT fills, PSPs, but I still keep in mind the context, right? What are the 4 reasons why markets move? This is from Justin Werlein. It just makes so much sense. It happens every single day. The market moves to hunt liquidity. It rebalances to equilibrium every single time. Like all the time, you just see it. You can't neglect it. It rebalances to inefficiencies, and it generates liquidity. At least one of these reasons should be confluence for a trade. So what do I mean with this? If I was looking for longs here, if I took this long, the reason for this long is because 1, we tapped this gap on YM. So that's already one confluence here, right? Rebalance to inefficiencies. Generate liquidity. That's what I'm seeing right here on the highs. This was generate liquidity. So already 2 things are checking off here, and I only need like 1 thing of context. Then I need a higher time frame draw. Then I need a lower time frame draw. Combine that, look at the market maker model, and then see where the cracks are the biggest. And then yeah, this is just execution and less important stuff. Big displacement down from here, just from this monthly. Let's see if we maybe can like a lower time frame bearish. Because like I said here, the 1-hour SMT fill already did its job. It took out the draw. Now it becomes way less probable, in my opinion. So I can even delete this 90, because if you took longs, you're definitely out now. Right here at the high. This 1-hour SMT fill already did its job. Just gonna extend this towards here, because that's when the move happened. Do we have any clean draw on the lows? I don't think so. We're now just inside this gap. Potential micro bullish here. SMT fill here. You see here this 1 minute gap gets stepped on NQ but not on ES. So this can push us lower. If I'm playing SMT fill though, I wanted to see with like a premium gap. I like it better. But yeah, if price is truly bearish, it doesn't need to. I don't think this will hold here on YM. This has not a displacement yet. Micro potential for now. Let's see. YM can do some weird stuff, so you'd never know. This looks bearish to me. Because now you have like a monthly bullish against a monthly bearish, right? We just took out important draw, really important draw, so you might get like a big retracement here again. Let's see if we end up respecting this order block or not. Yeah, so in 2 minutes, this hourly candle closes. It can close as a PSP, but also the 4-hour candle closes then. And I don't think that will end in a PSP. You never know. Let's see. Ten seconds. Okay, so this closed as a 1-hour PSP, but it can also be a bullish one, right? So watch out if we form a swing low here as well, right? So yeah, but the wick is higher on the highs, bigger. Just can draw it like this now. But definitely because we took out the draw already. I don't know, any long here is just really low probable in my opinion. We can do it, but the draw is just so important to have in your trade in my opinion. So we still have this micro bullish, that's crazy. Yeah, I think we're just gonna continue lower, to be honest. Yo, Spiky, what's up? What are those red horizontal lines? It's the true opens. This is the true session open. It's 7:30. It's specifically for New York AM session. And then this is truly open. It's like what you learn about ICT, like the midnight open. We basically use it as like a discount or premium tool. I want to look for longs below this. I want to look for shorts above this. So yeah. And you see, like, I mean, it works, right? That's the most important thing. This here, this smart money reversal happened below the true opens because it's also on YM below true opens. That's enough. So we took longs. Here we are above the true opens. We took out the important draw. Now shorts are being favored, right? So, I mean, it works. Yeah, and I think this is just the direction of the session, to be honest. Or we just chop around here, form anything else. The most important thing is I just build conviction and become more and more confident so that I can take more setups because I see them over and over again. This micro just keeps on holding. It is in a 50-minute gap, but look at this order flow. Looks so bearish now. "30-minute SMT fill." I don't really use a 30-minute, man. Sorry. So yeah, it can be a reason for price to continue or reverse, but it's up to you if you see it over and over again. If you already asked the question, then you haven't seen it enough. And to play setups, I think you just have to see it over and over again, and then you're confident and you take the trade. You see the 1 hour? Yeah, this 1 hour precision swing point, right? You're talking about? Yeah. It can be a bullish or a bearish one, so that's why I'm more favoring shorts now. I think shorts are the move now. I don't really have a setup, it's just a monthly 1 hour PSP. I mean, essentially, monthly and 1 hour PSP is enough. It's like one time frame lower. It's just like so against the biggest high time frame context. And I'm not a swing trader. I like to have like some lower time frame SMTs. Yeah, this low will most likely get ran through. What's your bias currently? Currently bearish. Oh, so tired. Yes, we have monthly here, man, but also now bearish potentially. We took out previous week's high on NQ while ES is still very far from that. Why I'm already also close, like really bearish here on the 4 hour, 1 hour. I learned a lot from your SMT strategy. Thank you, man. Why don't you enter aggressively immediately after sweep the important liquidity? Because I'm just not confident in it yet, man. Maybe later, maybe if I see it over and over again, I'm just trying to build good habits and just see my strategy work. And the more times you see stuff like this, then you're gonna enter more, right? But now I just need to focus on only taking good setups and build my first consistency with taking only good setups. And then later on, of course, you can, if you have your risk down, you follow your plan more, then you can take more aggressive stuff. That's just my opinion. If you get what I mean. Bias right now is bearish. Yeah, more bearish. We already took out the draw that I wanted to see, so any longs is low probable in my opinion. We just created this 1 hour PSP, monthly bearish, swept buy side, above the true opens. We can easily just, of course, go up here, but I won't take any longs. The liquidity on the lows is just really high resistance liquidity. There's just one low here that you can target. You're short biased. So definitely London lows, I think, can be next. We now have another micro bullish, which can push us a little bit up. Nice, man. Bench press. Good shit. Search and destroy. Yeah. Are you taking any trades today? No, man. I'm kind of just more hands off because last week my biggest mistake last week is just jumping in too early. And this week I just want to keep it a little bit more hands off, and maybe next week go back. Yeah. There were potentially some setups today. Like I really like this long here. It was just a 1 minute PSP instead of a 5 minute. Does it matter? No, but yeah. I just noticed that you take your bias, your emotions from last trades, and you make decisions based on that, which you shouldn't too. But I mean, psychology is a big thing, right? The most important thing to me now is that my system is working. I tapered the market. I was more long biased from here. If this highs are taken out, I'm more bearish biased. The market moves along. I'm happy, right? I built more conviction with my system. I think that's the most important thing. And then one day, you can just click and can make insane amounts of bread. So now I think these London lows are next. The music helps not to put you under pressure to trade. Yeah, I love music. I'm just a little bit tired. Normally I would be dancing, but this playlist is goated. Zara official house playlist. They're crazy with their music. Did you ever notice, like, when you go into a Zara in a shopping center or just anywhere, they just always have some bangers. And it turns out they have like a playlist. So the man or girl behind this is a genius. They have a good music taste. If I wasn't live trading, I would probably just be degenerate and hop into shorts here, targeting London lows with a very bad risk to reward. No cracks near. Yeah. This really helps me. That's good, AKM. I respect people more that take no trades in a week than like 20, so shows a lot of professionalism on your end. Do we have SMT on the lows on the 1 minute? Yeah. We have potential micro bullish, but I don't think this will hold, right? So this is why it's important to trade in line with the biggest higher time frame context and cracks. And for me now it is bearish because of this week, monthly bearish. 1 hour PSP, we took out the draw, we were above true opens, we did this. I now think that we just go lower for the session. So that's why I don't draw this out, even only if it like maybe displays a little bit. But then I'm eyeing this zone here as like a potential area where we can then retrace back off. So why did the S&P move a little more aggressive than the others? Nobody knows, man. Maybe because the only reason why I think one asset moves faster is because it didn't sweep the lower high. It made a failure swing. So then it can be reacting stronger and pushing lower, stronger or higher. That's what I think. Now we should see like a rapid displacement down, in my opinion. We had some little consolidation. Oh, I think we're just gonna run through these lows now. Or do we have SMT or not? Let me see. Nah. There are some stacked up highs though here. So we can easily turtle soup this to continue lower. So I would say don't have your stops here. Better to put it here at the high of the SMT fill or at this high. Oh, this is a banger. If you know this, you're instantly my friend. SMT fill here. SMT fill. Bro, I'm getting copyrighted so bad now, but I don't care. This is an SMT fill. This song is called Paskia from Vicari. But it still has to come. This is nothing yet. Wait for the drop. It's gonna be crazy. Take some time, but it's worth it. Worth it. $15-minute SMT fill. Bro, when does it come? I know there's some drop here. Just wait. No, I think no. PM news. It's this guy, it's this. If you know this song, I love you. Just gonna get some water. Yeah, man, I put on house music. I noticed a lot of people don't really care about it, so yeah. Now I am just really looking for price to go lower. London lows next. But watch out for this liquidity though. Let's make money, not dance moves. I'm sorry to break it to you, man, but they're equal as important to me. I love dancing. But the people that really know me, I was a dancer. That's a story for some time else. I don't know. Let's make money, but here I don't think there's any money to make. If you're not already in a short from here, nothing to do now. Show them the blue shirt guy dance. Oh, hell no. I actually practiced this with my brother. But yeah, I'm not doing that here. How do you know this? That's crazy, Jason. That's a crazy comment. Yeah, guys, summer is right around the corner. Trading is nice, but there's some other nice things to do, right? Just chopping around, chopping. So what would be nice is if we create some SMT here after we sweep this liquidity. That would be dumb clear for me. A setup here, trading lower, I'll definitely take that. Some micro 90-minute here, SMT fill, I don't know. For now, it's too low down. Appreciate you, Ziad. I realized that you are more calm on trading than last week. What happens? Last week was my first ever week live streaming, so I was kind of stressed, and now I reflected this weekend, and I just need to trust the process, take less trades, don't be a degenerate, just focus on building good habits. I mean, you know that, right? You know, and eventually God will reward you, or you'll how do you call this, like you will reap the fruits of your labor. You'll get the rewards you deserve. Just chill out. There's no time to rush. The market will not close down. We're just building conviction every single day. If that's not a trade, that's not a problem. You still learned. At the end of the day, like in a few years, you'll still be like, you'll be building up a crazy skill, and I mean that can feed your family and stuff. So that's crazy to think about. Potential micro bullish, or even 90 minutes. But no displacement is no trade for me. Just manage your risk, man, and follow your rules. That's the only thing that I can recommend. Can quarterly theory only make me profitable? I don't think if you come from nothing that quarterly theory will help you. Should start with anything like ICT related or smart money concepts. You don't need to learn ICT from himself. Like I didn't, so it's not needed. Hello, Simos. What's up? Silver bullet play now. I really forgot what that meant. I was trading that earlier, but is that like a 10 to 11 a.m. window, right? With like liquidity sweep or value gap, market structure shift. Anything to me looks really, really bearish now. So I'm looking at these London lows still. This liquidity buildup just looks like we might just sweep this before making the final leg down. But yeah, who knows? Yeah, I learned ICT before day, Quarterly Theory. How much time do you usually invest into trading on average per week, let's say? Per week now, because I have my trading system, it's like 2 hours now on stream, live trading. Then at the end of the day, I take like 20 to 30 minutes to journal the day. And then at the end of the week, I do like 1 or 2 hours, maximum 3 hours of a weekly reflection. That's it. But before, I was obviously like spending all day like backtesting, forming my model. But yeah. So this obviously didn't hold. It's not in line with everything else. No displacement offered. 15 minutes will just probably get ran through. How did you backtest with Forex Replay? Yeah, Forex Replay, but I recommend just backtesting on your chart. Just going back the day. I don't really think it makes sense to backtest like 2019, 2022. Especially if you're trading futures, like just backtest last month. Replay on your chart and try to see where your system worked and especially where it didn't work, because then you can learn from it. I do not trade Euro, USD, anything Forex related, man. So 2 scenarios now, in my opinion. This or already take out the draw and then we take out this and go lower, and then from here, I mean, from here we can do whatever, I don't care. Session ends. When I backtested like 2022, 2024 or something. I don't really remember. ES is really close though. So if ES takes a draw, then I'm gonna close the stream. This is enough. We did what we're supposed to do. We now have potential then daily bullish, right? Looks like we want to take out some highs. How long was your mentorship? Which one? I took so many. From day, it's like 1 year, 12 months. Bad PA lately? I don't think so. Yesterday was really clean. Today, not bad at all. And I think it will become better. Like we had some ass price action last week, so I think it will get better. Yeah, this song is trash. What the hell? Brother, when I say first mentorship, like I don't mean like a very, very big mentorship. It's just like a crypto stuff. And the first really big mentorship was from Trader Day. And I mean, paid a lot, but it was definitely worth it. Can you tell us the statistics of your model? Man, I need to first have a lot of trades where I actually follow my rules. For now, I'm still sometimes degenerate trading, and then they don't count into the statistics. So give me like a few months. I have some good statistics if I lock in and follow my rules. But for the quarterly theory traders, they just know how good this works. Like you can ask for their statistics. I'm not really trading any different than me just forming my system and adding context to it and all the other things I learned. Yeah. Can you tell me what we're waiting for? I'm just waiting for this low to get hit, to be honest. I'm not taking any trades today. Maybe if we take out this liquidity and then form something here, trade lower. But from if we take out this low, I'm done. And this was a nice tape reach. I think yesterday was definitely cleaner. This today was not bad at all. This is just a little bit of chop. Nice, man. Out of 100, how much will you give Dave for his mentorship? It's a hard question, man. If the infrastructure and like the way he handled the community was the best, then 100. So the teachings, I would give him 100, but like the infrastructure and how he managed the community, a little bit less. So I'd say like 80 or something, 75. But that's not important, right? The most important thing is the information that he gave. Backtest statistics. I don't backtest on Forex Replay since I have my new system, man. I just do these weekly reflections, journaling, and yeah. Because at some point you'll realize you don't need backtesting as you know it anymore. You just show up every single day and you learn from it. I think most people agree. No, I didn't have any trades this week, man. Trying to be preservative, but maybe too much. I'll have to see at the end of the week. Yep, forward test is really nice. And we're essentially forward testing now, right? Tape reading is forward testing in a sense. You're just constantly asking yourself, okay, what makes most sense now? I'm short biased, I'm bullish biased. Sometimes you're just neutral, and that's okay. You don't need to know where the market needs to go every single time. Nice, Paul. Yeah, Verix, that's what I'm feeling. Like, I feel like this week I'm too picky because last week was just so trash. And whenever I see clean setup now, I'm just thinking like, this will just be so trash because last week was trash. But that's not how you should think, right? But yeah, it plays a role. It plays a role. How much day course changed your trading journey? A lot, man. A lot, because now I can finally read the markets in a better way. Trading 75% of the time depends on the day, emotions. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, right? It's so hard. But just keep showing up. Yeah. Giving it like 5 more minutes here. Don't say that, Krishna. I'm at 21. Thank you. Okay, so about it, yeah, we just stepped low-hanging fruit on ES. So from here, guys, I don't want to look any further. We have now potential like daily bullish, but I think NQ is gonna most likely take this out as well. So a pretty not really boring session. I think this long was nice. There was only like a 90-minute here with a 1-minute precision swing point. I would love to see like a 5-minute here. Then I would have probably hopped into longs here. 1 minute, yeah, it essentially follows my system. But again, like I said, because of the bad last week, I just didn't really like it. I want to focus on the best of the best setups. And then from here, we take out the draw of what I was looking for today. I was bullish. We took out the draw. From here, we form monthly because ES did not take out, as you can see, the previous week's high, but NQ now did on the session. So now everything turns low probable to take longs, right? So I'm basically then looking for shorts. The only bearish then crack we had is a 1-minute SMT fill. Yeah, it could have been an entry, but I would love that this SMT fill was in premium. But again, I'm here picky, right? I'm picky. I don't know if it's too much, but it's better to not trade than overtrade and just be degenerate. So I would say pretty nice tape read. I'm saying these lows are next. Highs don't look clean. The lows now look a little bit cleaner, but ES already took out the lows, so watch out. There's a potential daily SMT now, but I don't really think this will hold. But let's see if we respect this 50 minute. But I'm done for today. It's like almost 11 a.m. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll be there tomorrow most likely. So have a good day. If you took a nice trade, journal